Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These corners backing off a bit. To the air, it's Moss. Under fire. Got him downfield. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
It's complete to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is
turning it on. Goes upstairs. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Moss. That's reeled in. It's Lacy.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Brown. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Makes the grab. It's Lacy. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Hardy. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Touchdown, Missouri! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I just love love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Moss. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Bell. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's first and 10. Give to Brown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Skinner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Moss. Under fire. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
In those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, he'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. It's a draw. Fights off a defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
He's trying to get it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. All of that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Watson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Hit as he throws. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Got his man quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Finds his man. It's Stewart. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Louisville! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Got the 1st down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
They'll put it in play from the 27. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Missouri! A great catch and run for 6.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. got something good.
Work in the perimeter of the field, that is exactly what you want to do.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Brown. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Moss. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there. The defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone, it's McCray. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could turn to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Durham. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the...
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I ball, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Touchdown, Spartans! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job.
And they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And I'll tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Bringing the heat. Looking for a big gain. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him, and nobody's close. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
The play action fake. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The screen, he's got wheels. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Childs. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Childs. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just.
Flying down the left side. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll try the run. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that does. That reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Fighting just dismissing tackles. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Just keeps slinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. And the returner will be knocked down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. The running back has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Belly. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to...
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Childs. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
They go to the ground. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speed so they can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Right down the boulevard. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, we need to take the points off the board here. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The give on the option. Touchdown, Sparty! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Power football with the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So
makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll line up to go for two. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's got it for the two. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Trying the left side. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Working that left side now. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Spartans! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
You get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Takes a hit as he fires.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away where things aren't there, like on that pass play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bullard. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Belling. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.